And we're back at it again. This is season 2, episode 2 of our seed to harvest series, where we're focusing on some Landrace. We got some Autoflower, and we got a photoperiod and another photoperiod. But you're going to see some of my genetics as well. This is the Mimosa crossed with Hawaiian Diamonds that you're looking at in its flowering tent. Speedruns is amazing. That auto is about to surprise you guys for sure. But not too much to say. Let's get into the video. What's good, budget fam? You guys got your little Landrace genetics that you were asking for from Ace Seeds. We got a sugarcane, which is a photoperiod from in-house genetics. We got the SpeedrunSeeds Mystery Bean. Yeah, she's a bit big, isn't she? You're a little bit big. For an auto, that's pretty large. That's pretty large for an auto. Oh my. She's working out with the Coke can too. So, Canopy has got pretty even. A few parts here and there have gotten out of hand. Let me see if I can fix it. Let's move this hanger to the left a little bit, lowering this branch right here, just a smidge. Yeah, I could Coke can that and it'll help. Let's see. Coke can. Each of these hangers have like a tiny little loop where you would hang the hanger on top of a clothesline or in your closet. But I'll be using that loop to apply pressure. Ta-da! Maybe a little bit less on that branch. He's really getting the brunt of it. Yeah, something like that. Oh my. There we are. So, quickly fix that. Let's see. The right side is also lifted up a little bit. Like we already have a Coke can there. So all we have to do is we'll add a little bit of water and we'll see the branches kind of go down a little bit to the point where we want it. So we'll just add a smidge of water. You guys see the branch? Keep an eye on the branch. It went down. Hopefully you guys saw that. Super cool. Alrighty, so now we're talking about a much more even canopy. We'll continue to do this every day, making sure that if there's anybody who's extremely tall, we'll either super crop them out or find a new spot for them. I'm seeing some slight signs of light burn, but it's fine. I'll have to go give her some water. Probably going to give her roughly half a gallon to a gallon. We're going to be giving CalMag along with some humic acid. So that's the plan. I'll be back, guys. I'll be back. Alrighty, Budget Buzz. We'll be back at it with some Wawa. Oh, snap. Forgot to add some CalMag to it. I'll be right back. Oh, we back. And the water's been treated. So we got some kelp meal and some CalMag in there. Just going to soak her up. Alrighty, so this is the photoperiod. She is much wider than the other plants. Yeah, this is a cross of my Mimosa that I made around like 2020, 21 area, 4 years ago. Gave it away to a friend. They returned it to me. And then I did some training and some things, and now she's a giant bush. Yeah, we moved her in here like a couple days ago. That training really took off. Really took off. So we're looking at a pretty bushy plant here. I'm going to do a foliar spray of CalMag at some point. But she's going to be flowering, like, in the next couple weeks. Going to be pretty awesome to see, guys. Going to be pretty awesome to see. I can't say that this is, like, the perfect structure. I didn't give her enough time in this flowering tent to get the perfect shape. But it's good enough that I'm not going to complain. The shape is good enough that I'm not going to complain. But I really should have done some more with this. Out to here, maybe. Etc., etc. But, well, I might. We'll see how it all pans out. I might. I have to do a slight default all on the bottom of this. As well as finish feeding her this gallon-ish. Might not see this very well, but I'm going to do a little quick under defold. Bingo, bango, bongo. Alrighty, let's give it a shot. Let's see if you can see any of these getting removed. Boop, boop. I'm going to do some ribby rubbits right here. Bop, bop. Ribby rubbits right here. Bop, bop. This whole entire branch actually can go. And we're back, fam. My little budget buds and my gromies. Everybody here is supporting. Let's go. So this is an Autoflower. It's a little bit big. It's a SpeedrunSeeds, so they're expected to be this big. If you want a large Autoflower, I will always suggest SpeedrunSeeds. If you want a quality, hard-hitting, smaller Autoflower, I'd suggest Atlas Seeds. But generally speaking, SpeedrunSeeds can get as large as a 1 pound for autos. If you watch like Autopotamus, I think recently he did like almost a 2 pounder. I can't remember if that was right, but autos from SpeedrunSeeds get really large. They like drinking a lot of water. I'm probably underwatering her at this point because I've only given like roughly a gallon a day, and she's drinking that up like it's like nothing. So, oh yeah, that's a little Coke can she holds on her branches to keep her from going too high up with the outer branches right there. It's a nice little weight. We got weights on the back too. A little Coke can on the back. That's how we do plant training here. We reduce, reuse, recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle. If you can't reduce, reuse. If you can't reuse, recycle. So this is the sugarcane. It's a photoperiod, and so is this. This is a Landrace seed. It's an ace seed. Landrace. It's a Landrace seed. It's actually a mystery bean, so I don't know exactly what it is, but it'll be fun to find out. Its structure will be definitely different than all the other plants, though. Definitely going to be different from the other plants. Sugarcane's very interesting. It's from In-House Genetics. I think it's a company based in Colorado. They're known for very frosty strains with some amounts of herming. I personally am a big fan of multiverse beans. There's Plank right there, Hill Plank, but they're who I get all my seeds from. That's where I got everything from, and that you see, and all of this will be from Multiverse Beans. They make really good deals, especially on 420. on Christmas and Halloween are the big three. But if you're able to get some seeds of them on any of those occasions, from 420, Halloween, or Christmas, they'll include so many freebies that you're probably going to be good for the year. So you only need to purchase once. And it's a $50 purchase to get into the bottom tier of all the freebies. So highly suggest spending like just $50 and then getting seeds for a year. And I can't wait to give some seeds away. That's going to be awesome. I posted a giveaway video the other day. Super excited about that. Saw some positive encouragement, some support from people. Got some comments. We're running up the numbers. I think I was at like 20 subs like 4 days ago. One of my videos hit like 2K views. I went from 20 subs to like 130 in like 2 days. Super awesome. Thank you guys, dude. Like, thank you all for viewing and joining. And anybody in my life who supported me, thank you guys too. But yeah, 10th floor is pretty clean. We're probably going to have to run a cleaning on that a little bit in a day or two. But we're going to do a minor watering here for all the plants. And then we'll focus on, this is a Mimosa crossed with Hawaiian Diamonds, I believe. That's what I believe I gave my friend. Oops. It was never in focus. Now it's in focus. Yo. So she's much perkier, much happier. Still got some greening of the leaves, or some yellowing of the leaves. Some lime green. So, just to move these tops around, you could use the little hand thing where I just say stop and kind of just like push them down gently towards the random direction. Doesn't really matter, but. So for the most part, the canopy is very even. So that's going to be the mimosa. That's a cross that I made. You can pick this plant in the seed giveaway. It is a possibility. This is the mimosa cross with the Hawaiian Diamonds. I think in the seed giveaway video, you see the mimosa, so you know what its mom looks like. And I just crossed it with the Hawaiian Diamonds. I saw the dad at the end of the video. So that's pretty interesting for you guys to see. You guys are going to enjoy that. So that's going to be a deuce for me, dogs. And I'm out. Alrighty, fam. So these are the Violet Vortex Nuggets. They got a little while to dry. And they've got quite a bit of trimming I have to do. Quite. So these were the GMO nugs. They still need some trimming. They're alright. Probably the ugliest nugs I have. These are the blueberry cupcakes. These are one of the better looking nugs. This is not trimmed yet, so I still have to trim these. But that's what they look like. When you get nugs with good, beautiful structure like this, all you do is you get rid of this. Get rid of this. Preferably with some trimmer so you're not destroying the bud. Look at my fingers. I think I already got some gloss on them on accident. Whoops. Oopsie. Well, anyways. Yeah. So with these, you barely have to trim. You'll just trim off the main fan leaves right there. That's about it. And then your whole nug is ready to smoke. It's like that all the way down. With all the nugs too. Yeah. The whole bag of nuggies. It's all like that. It's kind of got like the what's it called? Oreos like structure. Cookies, Oreos. I really like a lot of bud ratio, high bud ratio to leaf ratio. I very, very much hate trimming. So the reason why I grow the way I grow is mainly to avoid leafy bud. When I reduce nitrogen and you see my plants all yellowing out and all colored, it's because I don't want to feed it any more nitrogen and I prefer to get less leaves. When you increase nitrogen levels, it promotes leaf growth and you'll get something more like leafy like this here. You see? That's a lot of leaves. That's like 1 leaf, 2 leaf, 3 leaf. I mean, yeah, it's still a good strain, and yes, it still smokes good, and it's nice and frosty, but a little bit too many leaves for me, and it becomes a little bit less dense because of it. These guys are pretty rock solid. Yeah, that's rock solid. Yeah, so far we've got the Violet Vortex, we got GMO. I put a couple blueberry nuggets in there to keep it more moist. We got some blueberry nuggets here, and in the jars are the gummy bears. So we got 4 strains so far. We're gonna have to start giving away some nugs because I'm really not trying to smoke all of it. Not by myself, at least. Here, let's take one of these out. Give you a nice look at the Violet Vortex. So her density is high, but her leaves are a little bit uglier than the blueberry cupcakes as far as trichome production on the leaves themselves. Like on the blueberry cupcake, this entire leaf would have been coated still all the way to the tip, but if you look at the trichome density, it's still pretty good. It's not like the frostiest strains. Like if you look at Basement Grosho, Dakota, he'll have some frostier stuff. But this is really solid. I ain't gonna hate. How do I know what I want to add into my water when I'm doing organics? I look at the lower leaves. Some people call this the skirt of the plant. I call it the lower leaves. Anybody, you could name whatever you want to call it. The energy storage bank, whatever you want to call it. When you see these, you can tell there is a lack of nitrogen, which is why it's starting to yellow out and pale out. One of the most important things to learn is when a nutrient is mobile or immobile. Mobile nutrients will be able to be moved from the lower parts of the plant to the upper parts of the plant. Therefore, you're seeing the deficiency start at the bottom of the plant first. So things like nitrogen and potassium are both mobile nutrients, meaning when the plants are hungry, they'll take it from the lower leaves and bring it to the top leaves. You will not see those deficiencies on the top of the plant, but because they are mobile nutrients. If you saw a deficiency start from the top of the plants, these are immobile nutrients, meaning the plant cannot move these nutrients around. Awesome. Thank you guys. Let's see you in a little bit. Everything we're doing is just being a steward to the plant. Just making sure they're happy for like a little bit. Yeah, that's the SpeedrunSeeds Auto. That is an Autoflower. And it's a bit big. So let's look at these though. So bottom left, this one right here is a Landrace seeds from A Seeds. She's really starting to like get into her stride of growing. I'm starting to see like true leaves trying to form. That's a sugarcane. It's a bit taller. It looks like it's got more like an OG structure. I'll probably flower both these out inside of the container they're in. The Landrace will be in a very small container for its size, and so will the sugarcane. They'll be much larger by the time I flower them, and I'll be pushing the container size a little bit. I felt like I've done enough training. I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to keep putting in too much work. There's quite a bit of top sites already, and if I continue, I'm afraid I'd get her too bushy. So, but she's looking really good, other than the fact that she got a slight bit of looks like nitrogen deficiency down there, but it's kind of hard to keep up with a plant this big in such a small container. She's gonna show signs of being hungry of some sort. I can't tell you exactly what she's gonna be hungry for, but I'm pretty sure she's gonna show signs of being hungry throughout flowering. I've been getting maybe like 10 to 15% runoff, so I'll probably continue to like water her until runoff. The whole point of running that much water through your soil system is to remove any salt buildup or anything that's got a high concentration of a certain nutrient. Yep. You guys want some close-ups? I'll take you off the stand and get you some close-ups. We'll get you some close-ups. Trichome production is just starting. I'm seeing some purpling of the leaves. Very interesting. Very interesting. But yeah, there's nugs on nugs on nugs on nugs on nugs. They're not frosty yet, so I hope the frost really comes in later. They look really basico right now. Fasciation. Not polyploidy. Fasciation. This plant that's showing that a strange line in the middle of it. You can't see a plant have multiple chromosomes, but you can see fasciation. Boop. All right. Quick little short one today. Let's also take a look at the Mimosa cross I made. Pretty sure this one's Mimosa Hawaiian Diamonds. Here we are. She's a monster of a plant. Loves going wide. Loves getting real big for no reason. She's showing slight signs of deficiencies, like some slight yellowing here and there, but for the most part, she's really green. For this pot size, I'm definitely stretching it. I think this is like a 2, almost 3 gallon, 2.5. I guess I'll show you some minor training things because I see some parts of the plant that are a bit tall. Struggling for a few of these sides, like that corner right here needs to be a little bit longer before I start tucking them, but everything else is looking really good. Real quick, the reason why we increase surface area is to also increase yields. If the light is even on the canopy, then you'll have the maximum amount of light used. You guys have a good day, man. We'll call this deuces, my bud. Alright, we in the cut. My girly pop told us we got to go Evie's Bakery. I'm in like the hood. We pull up in the hood, and then all of a sudden there's a bunch of houses and just one little weird shop in the middle of all the houses. And guess what it is? It's Evie's Bistro and Bakery. This shit looking like it's popping, dog. Took out the Death by Chocolate. That's the one we wanted. What do we got here? Hastily and angrily. And oh, that looks chocolatey. Oh, she's thick, boy. Oh, she's thick. And you got, what is it? What is this?
Cream cheese brownie.
Oh, cream it and cheese it brownie. Oh, she a thick boy too.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Not baddie.